Okay, it's clear. Super cold though. Okay, we're off. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Long Dark, Zero to Hero, in our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket. Currently, we are here on Great Bear Island as a snowstorm is coming in. Early morning, we just woke up. The sun is just barely coming up over the horizon, as you can see in the top right corner. And, wow, we got a big day ahead of us today. We're going to head into the dark interior of the Quonset Garage that has been serving as our base of operation, really. I'm going to take a quick peek here to see what kind of food we have. I got some moldy bear meat. Is it cooked? It's probably cooked. I'm going to grab it because I'm not sure what our food situation is. We possibly could cook up some of this here. Of course, let me head inside and I'll tell you some of the problems we're facing. So in the last episode, I came to the sad and very, oh man, extremely distressing realization that we only have 3 matches left in our possession. 3 matches, and that is a whole new level of hurt. It's going to really create an opportunity for some fun survival. Really, I guess that's the best way to say that. So it's nice. It's kind of getting light in here. The sun is coming up. When I first woke up to come out to do the introduction, this was pitch black, and I had to kind of stumble my way out here. At any rate, I'm so glad we have this little Quonset gas station because we have shelter. We're warming up right now. I did kind of hurry in the last episode. I got some comments from you guys like, why didn't you stay and loot the fishing village a little bit better? I could have, there was a lot of cloth I could have taken. Things like that, but really I just was homesick. I wanted to get back to the Quonset Garage where we have all of our materials. I knew we had piles of meat out here, and that was of course before I realized we are out of matches. But yeah, I was kind of just homesick. I wanted to get back. I feel like I'd already been away too long away from the Quonset Garage. Anyway, I do want to take a look at our inventory here. Let's see. So, we've got quite the day ahead of us. Oh yes, I've got the moldy bear meat. It does look raw. It does look raw. I don't think that's been cooked yet. Although, it would say raw though, right? Maybe it has been cooked. I don't know. Looks pretty sketchy. So, here's some of the problems we're facing. Of course, we only have 3 matches. I have very little fire materials. I've been collecting lots of sticks. Much to the dismay, I'm sure, of many a viewer as I collect every little stick and twig that's in my path. This is why, guys. I really need this. We have 4 bits of reclaimed wood. This also could potentially be used for making a fishing tip-up. So I've had some comments from you guys that we should go fishing. I would love to go fishing. Man, if I had a pile of coal and some materials to make some fishing lures... Oh man, that would be so nice just to get rid of cabin fever. By the way, we are suffering from 50% cabin fever risk, so that is a big problem. I would love to go fishing. I may still do it. I'm not sure how I'm going to pull it off because I would burn through all of my fuel. See, we're warm inside now, but if we go to a fishing hut, I've got to have a fire going constantly. And also, I don't really trust myself. I have been fishing before where I've let the fire go out. And again, because I only have 3 matches, I'm kind of worried about my own abilities. Speaking of which, guys, there is an elephant in the room that I need to address. And somebody has called me out on this, and so I want to talk about it. And I kind of thought this might be the case. So let me lay out the situation for you. So somebody has said, Sprocket, I think you're faking this. You are totally just trying to, and by the way, I'm not using their exact words. I can't remember exactly what they said, but I'm kind of... Oh man, it's so beautiful. Look at the rays coming through this window. Oh my gosh. What an amazing game. This is just incredible. I love this. And we've got our artwork hanging up as well. This is such an amazing game. Okay, well, the person essentially said, all these things happening to you, they seem a little fishy. I'm convinced you're faking it. Let me assure you. And by the way, it has occurred to me people would think that. Absolutely. And let me assure you guys, I absolutely, and you have no way of knowing, but this, I'll tell you what I told them. I am playing on Sprocket mode. So if you can imagine, and maybe an artist could come up with this concept, right? So when we started this playthrough, you could select your difficulty. You've got like Interloper and Stalker and Pilgrim and all that. Well, there's a secret hidden difficulty that we actually selected. It's called Sprocket mode because you're playing with Sprocket. What that means is that on occasion, very unexplainable and stupid things are going to happen because that's just the way I play. I don't have, I don't know, what's the best way to say this? I'm kind of like a mix between my in real life personality, right? I'm kind of a mix between the dog named Doug from the movie Up. You know, that dog that gets distracted by, oh, squirrel, right? Like that kind of guy. I'm like him, and then also Dory from Finding Nemo. That's like short-term memory, right? So I occasionally will just, due to my lack of attention and focus and skill even, you know, I may come across as skilled in some ways, but I'm also very unskilled and novice. I am still learning the game quite a bit. So a combination of all these factors create what we call Sprocket mode, which we have selected. And so I am bad enough that these things are going to come up, but good enough to try to get out of them. And so it kind of is a... hopefully for you guys, hopefully it's fun. It's not intentional, but it is hopefully a fun playthrough experience as we, I'm my own worst enemy and I kind of sabotage my gameplay. It's not on purpose. I assure you, I'm doing my very best to survive. And I don't mean to get Astrid frostbite, and I don't mean to get her mauled twice in a row by a bear. Well, you know, I knew better. It wasn't intentional, but I did know better. I should have got up on a rock. I should have made a fire. But hasn't this been fun, guys? Have you enjoyed this? I think this is really fun. And you know what? I think I may have lost some viewers. And that's okay. I miss them. I wish they'd watch, but, you know, they watch and get frustrated or whatever. And here's the way I look at it. If we die, I'm going to start a new run. I'm actually excited to start a new run. I'm not going to do anything to try to die. I'm going to do my very best to survive. But I'm going to start a new run. If we die, it'll be so much fun. We'll begin a new Interloper run. Possibly Stalker, if you guys want Stalker. But I'm going to do my best to make this work. So anyway, I'm getting hungry as I'm sitting here talking. Fortunately, we got a ton of cattails in the last episode. And those are safe to eat all the time. And they don't smell. And they're pretty lightweight. So I'm really happy about that. Let's go to our food menu here. Okay, got the sketchy meat. I don't have a way to treat that, unfortunately, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. But we do have some acorns and some cattails. 20 cattails. If I get a fire going, we could cook some meat. My plan for today, guys, I've decided I just need to get to Desolation Point. I know I talked about in the last episode we want to go here. Let me pull up the map, by the way. So here we are at Coastal Highway, right? We're right by the coast at Coastal Highway. I talked about us heading out of Coastal Highway through the mine, possibly getting some coal, heading into Pleasant Valley where we can get some more matches. Maybe I should do that first, actually, because it's not too far, but I don't know. I kind of want to we got to get to Desolation Point and craft some more tools. We got to get a hatchet and a knife. And then I want to come back and go to Pleasant Valley and possibly... Oh, you know what we could do? When we get back to Coastal Highway, we may be able to craft up the bearskin coat and things like that. Not bearskin coat, sorry, the deer pants, right? We can craft up the deer pants and stuff like that. Anyway, I think that is the plan of action, is to get to Desolation Point. I probably should eat, because I'm going to lose well-fed here. Let's eat a couple cattails. I'm so glad we have these. I also got called out for missing a bunch of cattails, and I know, I missed cattails, and also I kind of decided, well, I'm not going to get every single one. Bumpy ride, right? This play with me, and you get a little bit of a bumpy ride. I'm sorry about that, but anyway. Okay, we got some food in our belly. I might take some tools with it. I don't think we really need them, although we can use them to like repair things, right? We can use them to repair our hacksaw. I'll leave the quality tools here. I need some scrap metal. Do I have any scrap metal here? Okay, I've got 2 pieces. I should probably cut down some of these. 2 hours, 15 minutes for 6 pieces. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, we're gonna get thirsty. And hungry. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect how hungry we would get. Let's get a drink and I guess eat some more cattails.
You need a horse.
These are going so fast already. My gosh. Shoot. I'm gonna do something really controversial. I'm not gonna tell you what it is until I do it, guys. I'm gonna do something really controversial here in a few minutes. Assuming that our weather is good. Okay, we're gonna leave the deer hides here. What do we want to bring? Hopefully the weather's good, because I need to travel. Man, this is gonna suck either way you look at it. Okay, we need lots of tea, so I'm getting ready to head out, if you hadn't noticed. That's what I'm trying to do. I've got some coffee. I'm just gonna grab a couple more. How's our water situation? Let's grab some water. I'll leave a little bit here. By the way, guys, leaving some water here saved my life. Water and those matches that we left right here before my bear attack. That saved our life so much. And also, probably even more important than these, was that I had left the pot and tin can outside on the fire pit. If I hadn't done that, which wasn't intentional, by the way, I just saw the bear and left those cooking and I went and chased the bear, right? If I hadn't done that, I would have died, for sure. We would be dead already. So that saved my life. Now, can I drink this? Can I? I just wonder if I can just drink cooking oil. Can you eat it? No, you can't. Dang it. That would be really nice if we could just get some extra calories. By the way, one of my favorite foods in the world, I absolutely love really good quality bread that is dipped in olive oil with sometimes even with some balsamic vinegar. I love that. Like at fancy Italian restaurants, on occasion we'll get that. It's so good. I love fresh, delicious olive oil and dipping, you know, different artesian breads in it. So good, so good. Okay, so I'm not going to bring the meat. We'll drop that outside. But here's the controversial thing, guys. I'm going to bring meat with me. When we leave now, I'm going to bring a bunch of meat. Yep. We're going to be smelly. We're going to attract wolves. The bears should be gone still. So really, we just have to worry about the wolves. I do want to make sure I have every possible fire starting implement with me. Like any flares. I think I left some flares back at in Desolation Point. No, there's no flares in this locker. Okay, so all the flares that we have. Let's see. Where are you, flares? So we've got 2 blues and a red. So in addition to our 3 matches, we essentially have 3 more ways of starting fire. So a total of 6 ways of starting fire. And that is going to be our that's what all we have, really. So we're going to do it. Okay. Our hacksaw, I got to make sure that's in good shape. I may have left a hacksaw back at Desolation Point. And also, do I have a hacksaw here? Okay, I think the bear destroyed one of our hacksaws. I think that's what it is. I'm not going to fix it right now. I do want to make sure I have dropped everything that I can that we don't need. Let's just go through systematically here. I wish I had more food. Yeah, so we're going to bring the smelly meat. Got a few of these. I think I do have some more coffee in the thermos as well. And then tools. We're going to bring these. I wonder, you know, I should just check my notes. We can see if I left tools back at Desolation Point. Oh, look, I got an extra set of quality tools already in my inventory. I forgot about that. Okay, so we'll bring these to Desolation Point. I also got some comments from you guys that I should be using the spray paint, and you are absolutely right. I have never been in the habit of using spray paint in my playthroughs and things, so I need to practice and remember that I have this. This is really pretty handy. Unfortunately, the weight is a problem, at 0.54 kilograms, but I think it's okay. We'll be okay. Man, all my torches are low quality. I don't have any more torches. Wow, okay. Do I have any bad torches? I'm going to take the bad torches just to make sure we have as much fuel as possible. I am going to leave one stick here for future Astrid. We're planning on coming back and she's going to need to start a fire, and I want to make sure that she has at least one stick, right? Okay. I don't know why I do that. Maybe, I guess we have the book. It doesn't really matter. Whatever. I tend to overthink things, but not always important things, you know? And also I'm kind of hesitating, guys. This is really nerve-wracking for me, heading out like this. Oh, nice. We got some... Nice. So I got to craft some rose hips for tea. That's really going to help. When we stop and get a fire started, I'm going to get some tea cooking. Anyway, let's go out. I'm going to drop this meat, grab the fresh meat, and then we're heading out, assuming that the weather's good. The weather is not good. Oh my gosh. Okay, weather is not good. Let's drop the meat. So in that case, let me sharpen our saw. Let's get our saw in good shape. Oh, I hate to use up my metal. Maybe I'll... can I move this radio? Let's take it, because I want to harvest this shelf. And then where should we put the radio? Let's put it under. Let's put it under Fin Diesel here. So if we go here and then place, can we put it on top of here? Oh man, it's too bad it won't let me put it there. How about here? Yeah, we'll put it here. Okay, we got our radio. Oh, I gotta rotate it. Hold on. I just want to rotate it. There we go. Let's turn it around. Now, I saw some speakers when we were at the radio tower by the farm. Signal Hill, is that what it's called? I saw some speakers there. I would like to get some speakers and put them next to this radio. I'm kind of a music aficionado, like a music buff. I do enjoy my music. I still use records. I got an old record player sitting right next to me here, actually. And I recently picked up some very nice speakers, like $300 speakers for... I think I paid 20 bucks at a thrift store. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so weather is bad. I do want to break down this shelf. There's also... Is there any more shelves over here? Can I? No. Oh, whoops, sorry. I can break down this one here. Alright, let's try this. Exit that mode. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Of course I'm going to get hungry. Hungry and thirsty. So I'm just burning through these cattails. This is not good. This is not good, man. Alright, let's eat. And we'll eat one more. Let's get a drink. Okay, let's break this down. Just thinking if I want to break it down here or... Yeah, whatever. We've got to pass the time anyway to see if we can get this blizzard to pass. Alright. We have got to go now. Hopefully the weather's good. Let's get some meat and get out of here.
God, I can eat a horse.
I can still hear wind outside. Okay, it's clear. Super cold though. Taking a little bit of fat, unfortunately. Ooh, we got some cooked venison. I'm gonna eat that. Okay, we're off. That bear meat inside is going to go bad. Do I care? Not really. It's already pretty bad. Okay, this is it, guys. We are off. Do a little bit of sprinting. I may cut across across the water just to try to speed things up. because really I just have to cover as much ground as possible. We're going to go on the ice, I think. I may play with my health a little bit, which I know everybody loves. There's the wolves. They'll probably... No, that was a deer, I think we need to go this way. So temperature is dropping quickly. It's like there's some kind of animal on the ground here. Well, here's a good opportunity for me to talk, right? So in the last episode, I mentioned that I went to a seminar where I was able to see Luke from the YouTube channel called Outdoor Boys. I think he has something like 18 million subscribers, and I was very fortunate to bring myself and my family to listen to him. Oh, good, the wind is stopping. Maybe it will warm up. Anyway, that was such a good experience. Such a cool guy. It's fun to listen to him. He gave lots of wonderful information. I'll tell you kind of how it started. He told us about how his channel started. So he was originally a lawyer for like doing DUI cases and things. Very, very specific kind of accident cases. And he, at his law firm, he had the feeling that he needed to have different sources of income, because although he was making good money as a lawyer, he was worried that if the market changed, that they would be in trouble, he and his wife. And so he actually kind of stumbled across YouTube videos. He decided, he made some just silly videos, I think, to begin with. And back in the early days of YouTube, they would just pay out, you know. So he got a check in the mail for just some fishing videos or something, and the light bulb went off above his head. Like, wow, this could be profitable. He did some math and realized if he scaled it up, how quickly they could make a lot of money. And so he went into YouTube with the intent of making money. That was the first focus, was making money. And so first he did fishing videos, and then he saw that there was an opportunity for camping videos. He had connections to Africa, to Alaska. And so he started making camping videos, and they took off, and they were successful. And so he made more, and he made more, and kept going. He said, and here's a funny thing. He said, guys, you want to know a dirty secret? I actually don't like camping. I was in it for the money. I'm sure he loves the outdoors. You know, I don't think he's saying that he hates his job. I'm sure he loves it. He did say that he loves... The thing that kept him going was actually the business side. He loved running a business. He treated it like a business. He loved doing the bills and the finances and the planning and the numbers. There's our frostbite risk again. Anyway, really interesting. Some of the questions and things that he talked about was... he got asked what the most beautiful place was that he visited. And I loved his answer. He said, you know, guys, people often mistake novelty for beauty. And so you, in your own, wherever you live, you think there must be something really beautiful over there. You know, if I only traveled to Alaska, or if I only traveled somewhere else. But, you know, right within your own, where you live, there's going to be beautiful things, and don't mistake novelty for beauty. I thought that was really cool. He talked about his favorite time to camp.
Man, all I
So
can think about is food.
summer, winter, fall. You know, what's your favorite time to camp, or spring? And he said, hands down, best time to camp, best time to be outdoors is winter time. And he said it's because of the bugs. Especially, you know, in Alaska, there's so many bugs. He said he would try camping in the summer. And let me eat something here, man. Eat a cattail, I guess. And you know, I believe him, because I would watch shows like the Kilter Farm, whatever, the Alaska family. And man, the bugs. Sometimes the mosquitoes are just crazy over there. I don't know why I picked that up. I thought it was a coal at first, I guess. Okay, so we are taking tons of damage. I need to get indoors and warm up. So we got hypothermia risk and frostbite risk. But yeah, I'm just amazed at the amount of bugs that are there. Oh, great. He's right in front of us. Can I get around him? This is sketchy. Wow. I don't like this at all. Let's see if I can get across. I don't want to use a match, and I think it might blow out anyway. Gotta get indoors. Please let me get around here. Uh-oh.
I could eat anything right now.
They're hungry. Let's get in the basement. Where's the basement? No, 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 no. This might be it, guys. Oh, we died. Okay. Well, here we have it, guys. We died. Noble attempt. And I'm actually not too sad about it. I mean, it was so much fun while it lasted, but I am so excited to get a new game started. This is so exciting because we get to start a new playthrough. And kind of sad. Like, I was having fun. I should have lit a torch for sure. I thought he was farther away. Should have lit a torch. But it was a really long struggle ahead of us anyway, just to pull that off. I'm sure it would have been, really would have been a struggle, but I'm excited. I'm really, legitimately, I'm really happy for this opportunity to start a brand new playthrough. I have learned so much from this process. Getting back, I kind of view this playthrough as dipping my foot back in the water, getting back into the swing of things. This is my first attempt, by the way. Very first attempt at playing the game after over a year of not playing. So I'd forgotten a lot, and not to mention I just hadn't learned a lot to begin with. Like, I wasn't an expert when I quit playing. So this was kind of a trial run, right? Just kind of getting back into it. So I hope you guys, I really hope you will come with me for the next adventure that's ahead of us. We got so much fun stuff, right? So here's my question to you. Should we do an interloper run, which is my preference, or a stalker run? And if you're new to the game, stalker, there's a lot more loot. There's guns. There's bullets. Yeah, mostly the biggest difference is the quality of loot and quantity of loot available is really abundant. And that might be good, especially if we're going to be heading into new areas that I've never explored before. It might be good to have some of these other options, And guns are fun. I like the gun mechanic. You got a revolver, you got your rifles, and they got different styles and things. Here's the problem I've had in the past with Stalker, though, is that I think I'm a little more skilled. I don't know what's the right way to say this. It got boring for me after a long time of surviving, but now coming at it with fresh eyes, I think what I'm going to do is, my goal is to keep the playthrough fun and entertaining. And so if it's not fun and entertaining anymore, we'll just start a new run. I think that's probably the best thing. But by the way, I'm talking about after hundreds of days of survival. So it takes a really long time before it kind of gets old. But that was the problem I had, is just keeping the enthusiasm for myself to keep playing on Stalker after a while. Whereas Interloper is so difficult that it always was a challenge, always a new thing. Anyway, I might do a poll or something, or you can just leave comments, because I don't want to spoil it for people. There's a lot of people who aren't up to date on the episodes, and so if I do a poll, they're going to be like, oh, he died, I'm not going to keep watching, or I don't know, something like that. So just leave a comment, if you would, please, down in the section, whether you think we should start an interloper run or a stalker run. And I do appreciate that. All right, so let's look at our stats here. If we click on that, it's going to show us our current sandbox. Of course, sandbox being, it's like a general term in the gaming industry for an open world survival with no real story mode, right? It's just an open sandbox world. You're out playing in the sandbox. You can do whatever you want kind of mode. So we did play Interloper, the symbol here. We survived 34 days. Well, I don't know if that, the cheat death mechanic. I don't remember when we died, but somebody made a comment that they think it's when you cheat death, it's kind of like a good Samaritan came along and revived you. It's not like you really actually died, but they revived you. I like that idea. So anyway, all days together, 34 days. We explored 68 locations, which is only a quarter of the world. And I don't even think that's correct, because there's a whole nother map that we haven't explored yet. Like all the other new territories, I don't think they're added into this. Of course, we got all these other categories: calories, distance traveled. We did 102 kilometers. So any other interesting stats here? Anyway, yeah, so you can take a look at that. And by the way, on the other side here, you've got, this is my all-time scores over here. So you can see that this playthrough I've did 34 days, but in all my time playing The Long Dark, I've only played, including these. Oh wait, is that yeah, all time. Okay, so including these 34 days, we've only survived 215 days on Interloper. So pretty interesting. Now why? Trying to see, that's Stalker, right? I've done more than 90 days on Stalker. I don't know why it's saying 90 days. I know for a fact I've done more than 90 days on Stalker, because I have a playthrough where I'm at like 150 days. So I don't know why it says that. And by the way, you can check that out in my playlist. I've got a Stalker playthrough. I believe it was Stalker. Anyway, so these are my stats. Haven't really played the game all that much. Yeah, so maybe what I'll do is for the rest of the video, I might just have some interesting background video playing, just to kind of help the people who haven't got this far yet to not think when they see a video that's only 30 minutes long or whatever, they're gonna know I died. So I might just have the rest of this video just be some ambient playthrough video stuff, and you're welcome to watch or skip the video. But in the next episode, we will be starting a brand new playthrough that I am really looking forward to, and I hope you guys will leave comments. We'll continue talking. I've got tons of stories to share. I didn't finish talking about the Outdoor Boys. Got tons of other ideas and things we can talk about. So thanks so much, guys, for coming along with me as we... Boy, poor Astrid. She just really kind of suffered with me through this one. Yeah, so thanks for coming along, guys, and I do hope to catch you in the next playthrough. Take care. Hey guys, I thought just to finish out the rest of this video, we'd play some Ambient Long Dark for you. So here on the Sprocket Games website, if you come to playlists, I have quite a few different playlists I've been working on. Most of these are really old. One of them here is 10 hours of ambient gameplay. If you click on the playlist here, and this is all one continuous game, continuing where the last left off. 10 hours each episode without any commentary, just kind of quiet, ambient, long dark survival. So let's go ahead and finish out the video by playing one of these. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next playthrough.
find some place to escape this cold. I can't feel my hands.
I still have the microphone on. I may as well say hello. You're still watching. Hope you're enjoying this. This is a lot of fun for me to just kind of watch this old footage. I think I'm trying to figure out how to get up there.
Jeez, this is cold. Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
If you made it this far into the video, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment, please. Say pickles or something in your comment. I just want to know if you made it this far. You're awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to end the video here just to wrap up. But once again, we're going to be starting a new playthrough. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you'd like to see Interloper or Stalker difficulty. And should we play as Astrid or Will? Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what your opinion is. And guys, thanks so much for watching. And I do hope to catch you in the next playthrough. Take care.
You